Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to get the Godsent armor. This is my favorite armor in the game. You probably see me use it in every single video, and ever since I got it, I have not taken it off. No matter what kind of armor is in the game, it is by far my favorite. I get asked this question a lot, what this armor actually is, what my build is, how is my character so strong? This armor set is definitely a set that I believe you guys need. Now, if you guys do enjoy my content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have a core keeper video, so I'm going to try and do daily videos. I might miss one or two, but I'm going to have guides and fully cover this game. Now, let's jump right into this. Most of this, actually all of this, you're going to have to actually do over here in the Desert of Beginnings area. So over in the desert is where you're going to find these things. Now, I am on my 1.0 world right here, and I have not found the location yet, so I'm going to be finding this armor set with you guys. So to get this, you have to find 3 structures in the desert, right? So keep that in mind. 3 structures, 3 pieces. We need Omoroth's Compass, Ra-Akar Automaton, and we need Azeos Feather Fan. So how do we find these? You have to look for these giant structures here. I mean, they are massive. So let me zoom in. I have found my first one already. It is going to be this entire thing. Luckily, it's not really concealed by any walls, right? So you'll know when you find this structure. Now, how many tiles away are we from the core? If you look at the top right of my screen right here, that number at the bottom in the parentheses shows how many spaces I am from the core being where you spawn in the game, right? So my cursor is over here. That means I'm at 1700. Now I am at this location right here, and it says I'm 565 away from the core. So it looks like the first temple is going to be pretty much about 600 tiles away from the core. So just come out from the core, 600 tiles in your desert, and just go along that line. Like I said, this is so massive, chances are you're going to run across this. So go 600 tiles away, and that should be your very first temple. All you have to do is keep making your way through. There is these little poison traps. You also have tons of these like galaxy locked chests in there, but we're just going to keep making our way. There is these little turrets. You just go over there and whack them. They don't do that much damage at all. And we're going to keep making our way down. You are going to need either some bridges, or you're going to need some like walls or something, because there's a lot of like spots where you cannot walk. You have to like actually put something there to go over it. So we're just going to keep making our way over here to the middle. And of course, oh, here we go. See, like you would have to go over that way. I see the area we need to go is down here. So we're going to keep making our way up. And I will put little timestamps in this video too if you want to skip past some of this stuff, so you don't have to see it all in so much detail. But there's a lot of new players here in the game, so I definitely want to help you guys, give you as much information as I can. So then you will find something here you have to break. Once you break the wall, you'll enter this room here with lots of these little like turrets. This is the room that we want to be in. So we're just going to make some floor. We're going to go across, and then here in the middle is the tomb. We got our first piece, the Azeos Feather Fan. So we're going to grab that. There's also some valuables if you would like to take those. Go ahead and break everything in the room before you leave. All this stuff here you can break and bring it home to decorate your base with. So there's some really cool stuff. You can get the rug. You cannot take this, unfortunately. It says I can't destroy this object. I wish I could, because that tomb is really cool. But that's all you need from this. So we found the first one. Again, this is what it looks like. It's a massive maze, like massive. So let's move on to the next one. Now it looks like I may have actually already found the second one. It just happened to be in this area where I already had another one. So it looks like they're beside each other, if this actually is. So let's go ahead, keep making our way down. I think this is, so they may be even closer. Now, when I first got this armor, it was during the whole like 1.0, or it was pre 1.0, right? So like we didn't have this limited space of the biome. It was like infinite, so it was really hard to end up finding it. So let's keep making our way down. Looks like this might be it actually. Hold up. All right, there we go. We found it. Here's the second one already, the Ra-Akar Automaton. I'm going to take that. This is what the room looks like. It's a little bit different. And here is the location. So it was 500. So I think what's happening is this is actually the very first one. The automaton is supposed to be the first one. So it looks like it's going to be at the 500 mark. And the next one, the second one, is going to be at 600, and the next one will probably be about 700. So I'm going to see if I can find it around, it looks like probably going to be over in this area. I'm going to check that out next. So 500, 600, and I'm assuming 700 or 800, but I'll let you guys know. I'll update you in a second. Alrighty, here we go. So I found the third one. It looks like, yeah, I was right. It's going to be about exactly 700. So the first one, it was 500, 600, and then 700 for these temples. And it should be the same for everyone, because the thing about the 1.0 update is they pretty much made it where everything is random, but stuff spawns in a similar way. So I think if you look at 500, 600, and then 700, you should be just fine at getting this. But we're not done yet. It's not just these 3 temples that we need to find. There's actually one more structure you're going to have to find, and this one might be a little more challenging. So let me go ahead and grab this last piece, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, there we go. We made it to the room. So let's go ahead and place this over here. Again, make sure you take everything in the room. I mean, like, just break everything, take all the loot. Here's the last piece, the Omoroth Compass. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And we're good to go. Let's go find that last structure. On the temples, we found the first one was like right here. Look how close mine were. I mean, they're very similar in distance, you know, 500, 600, and then 700 spaces. So those were very close. But within the whole desert, you're going to have to find another structure, which is this one here. Now, Igneous, the molten mass, is about 600 spaces away. But this is the structure you're looking for. It is the Titan Temple, and it is 600 spaces away from the core. So you're going to have to look for this. I dug around the outside so you can kind of see the shape. The shape is always going to look like this. So what you do is you go down here to the bottom, and it's going to be sealed up. So we're just going to have to break this. You can use your, your pickaxe and stuff. Come inside. You can break all this stuff. Take the statues, whatever you want for decorating the carpet, all that. And then we're going to make our way over here. Now, over on these side rooms, there's like 2 circle rooms here. You can break the walls in here and then just loot up everything. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some valuables and stuff that you're really going to need. So you can take that and then go up here. There's another secret room. You can loot up all that. But we're going to keep making our way over here to the back until we find this area. So we're going to break the walls. And we found our very first chest. So we have Omoroth right here. We're going to take one of those pieces we got. This one is going to be Omoroth's Compass. We're going to place it in there. And then we're going to open it. And we got the Godsent King Mask. So I'm going to take everything. We also got a noble ring here, which is really good. Take everything. This is what the chest looks like. It's very unique. So make sure you pick that up. And then also go ahead and take everything. So you can break this stuff, break all this, loot everything. These are little pedestals that have some stuff on them. And we have 2 more rooms to find, but there's also a secret room in here. So don't click off the video just yet. Let's go ahead and break this. We have another one. This is Ra-Akar. So we're going to put the Automaton in there. We're going to get the Godsent King Pants Armor. We also got a polished gold crystal ring. We're going to grab all that. Loot up everything in there, and then we're going to go over here to the last area, and this will be Azeos. So we're going to put the fan in there and then take the breast armor. And also this one came with the dash feather, which you're going to need for this armor set. Now over here on the left is a little like secret area. So if you look on your map, there's a room back here, right? So these are the 3 rooms that we were just in. There's another secret room over here. So as you see, if I go up a little bit and over, we should be able to break the wall. Let's see. If you bring some bombs with you, it's going to be a lot easier. But there should be a wall. Yeah, here we go. There should be a little secret area that you can break. And we're going to break this, make our way to the back. And then there's literally an entire loot room in here. There's also some pedestals with some stuff on it. I have most of the stuff in the game, so I don't know if I'll get anything new. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and clear that out. Nope, nothing new for me, but we got a nomad necklace. We got a lot of valuables, some pet pellets, astral jellyfish, some decent stuff. Now, let's go take a look at the specs of this armor and why I use it all the time. So if you look at the Godsent King Mask, and I have reinforced this, but I haven't leveled it up. You can take all the items up to level 19, so to make this better. The great thing about this armor, besides it looking really cool, it's like the best looking armor in the game. There's a perk down there that says plus 5%, for 5% additional chance to trigger Ra-Akar's soul power. And then if you get a full set of 3, which is the masked armor and pants, you get plus 85% longer dash duration. This actually used to be a lot higher, so it's kind of crazy it took a nerf. So we're gonna look at the breast armor. It gives you a plus 7% additional chance to trigger Azeos soul power, and then the plus 85% for the 3 set, and then the last piece is a 4% additional chance to trigger Omoroth's soul power. So what that means is over here, your little souls, these abilities, Soul of Azeos, we have Soul of Ra-Akar, and the Soul of Omoroth, they have powers. So this armor just increases the chances that these actual proc, like actually trigger and to go off. So that's one reason I use it, but mainly because I use the Azeos dash feather. When I hit spacebar on PC, I'm not sure what it is for console, it lets you dash forward at 260% movement speed, right? So that's what the feather does. If you have the armor on, like the full set of 3 armor, it's much faster. So here's without it. It's pretty fast without it, but if I have the full armor set, I can go much faster. And then if I eat some like speed food, I can go even faster. So this is how I'm able to like literally zoom around. And there is some faster like speed food in the game. This is just what I have tons of from a long time ago, and I mainly use it just for that, especially if you're fighting like the bug boss like Ra-Akar and stuff. You move so fast, like you can just sit here and dash and then use a ranged weapon and you can just attack. So you pretty much can't lose any fight. Or imagine fighting Igneous the Molten Mass and you're dashing around this fast because of this. So I haven't fought him on this map yet. So he's over here. I have a portal. Let me go fight him real quick and show you what I mean. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and attack Igneous, and you can just dash out of the way like that. Literally every single time you can just dash, and the range is crazy and the speed is crazy too. So even though like this slime can slow me down, you can still just dash, and it just makes every fight too easy. So whenever you do end up getting this armor, I recommend using it. It might make you a little bit squishy, but if you're not getting hit, does it really matter? I mean, look at this. He's even enraged and he can't touch me. It's just so overpowered. And that is why you will see me use this armor all of the time. All right, let's see if we got any good drops out of that one. We got the Magma Shin armor. I'll take that. And an Uzi Lava Egg. Definitely taking that. So let's take a look at the other perks here. So we have the Godsent King Mask. It gives you extra health, extra armor, plus 9.7% damage, which is nice. Remember, any percentage is always better than just a plus something. So this one plus 57 health, armor 11% damage, and then the 7%. So with the 9.7 and the 11% damage, that right there is like 20% extra damage with just these two. And then this one will give us an additional 10.3% damage. So with this full set, you're getting over 30% damage. And then I can buff it up, reinforce it, and upgrade it a little bit more. It's at 16. I can take it up to 19. So it's a really great set. That's it for the video. I hope this helped you out a lot. It's really not as hard. I mean, back in the day, this was so much harder to actually end up getting it. But nowadays, I ended up getting this in no time now. Granted, I already had this armor, so I was able to like zoom around through it. I guess just make sure that whenever you find one, just go 100 tiles down and then look pretty close either to the right or to the left, and you should find these temples. They really are massive buildings and stuff, and mine were all 3 right by each other. I decided to go all the way over here, and it was just a waste of time because I thought maybe maybe it would have rendered over here. Nah, they were really close by each other. And then the other structure, remember, it was 600. So it looks like most of it is 500, 600 tiles, 7. And that's about it. So between 5 and like 700 tiles, you should be able to find all of the structures. So there's 3 temples and then the last one. So 4 in total you need to find. Have a wonderful day. I hope this guide helped you out a lot. If it did, help me out by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.